28.5 in that one. All right, let's go ahead and slide into some college basketball, and we are going to begin with Georgia Tech at Duke, and that's going to be a noon Eastern tip-off at Cameron Indoor Stadium. Duke's minus 22, totals 147. 72% are leaning toward the Blue Devils. Now, if you like Duke to get the job done at home, I can't blame you. Cameron Indoor is a very difficult place to play if you're a visiting team. But Georgia Tech has had a slew of great covers so far in the season. They're actually 13-6 against the spread in their 19 qualifying games for the year. They've successfully covered the number in 4 out of their last 5 on the road. Georgia Tech's also ranked 8th in college basketball in defensive field goal percentage. They're covering 88% of their games, taking on teams over 650. Now, on the scoring side of things, Duke is 12-5 to the under in their last 17. So with all that said and done, I'm going to take the road dog in this one. Give me the Rambling Wreck. Georgia Tech plus 22 in the under 147 in that one. Next game, Virginia at Notre Dame, 1 o'clock Eastern tip-off at Notre Dame. The Cavaliers open 12, down to minus 11.5. Total open 123, down to 122 and a hook. 63% are leaning Virginia in this matchup here. Now, if you like the Cavaliers on the road, they are taking on a Notre Dame team who ranks 40th in the country in offensive rebounding. They also rank 31st in home free throw percentage. Notre Dame, their last 3 defeats came at the hands of quality opponents. They also came by an average of 4 points per contest. Their average loss was 4 points per contest. They had 3 games, and out of those 3 games, they lost by an average of 4 points per defeat. So they've been playing them real tough. They've been hanging in there, but I just can't vocalize it, and I'm hitting the thing. I'm not even drunk. I haven't even drank tonight. I'm hitting the thing and reading this poorly, all these perfectly drawn-up notes. Anyway, you might want to fade me today because, wow, we are totally on a roll. Anyway, when Brock stumbles through his reads, just fade him. But anyway, Notre Dame, their last 3 defeats came by an average of 4 points per contest, and those defeats came at the hands of Duke, Georgia Taint. Taint? What am I doing?
You never said taint?
I said taint. Those defeats came at the hands of Duke, Georgia Tech, and NC State. I should just stop the video and just re-record, but we've made it so far. And my viewers are awesome, and they support me either way. They're probably just a little bit frustrated right now that I can't spit it out. What's he doing? All right, scoring-wise in this matchup, let's get back on pace. Virginia 60% to the over in their last 5. They're also 60% to the over in their games that were played at the current posted total. So with all that said and done, I'm going to purchase the hook, buy it up, and take Notre Dame plus 12 in the over 122.5 in that one. All right, next game, West Virginia at Tennessee. That is a 4 o'clock Eastern tip-off, and we will eventually get there. There we go. West Virginia at Tennessee. 4 o'clock Eastern tip-off at Tennessee. The Vols are minus 16. Total open 153.5 down to 153 even. 51% are leaning Mountaineers in that matchup there. Now, if you like West Virginia catching double digits, I really don't know why. They're taking on a Tennessee team who's 17-1 straight up overall, 5-2 against the spread in their last 7. Tennessee ranks 8th in scoring in the country and 2nd in field goal percentage. Now, when it comes to scoring, West Virginia is just 3-5 to the over when the line was 145 or more. So with all that said and done, I'm going to lean Tennessee, the Tennessee Vols, minus 16, and the under 153 in that one. All right, next and final game for the show. Now, this one's a doozy. This is one of the better matchups so far in the NCAA college basketball men's season. So anyway, that's going to be Kansas at Kentucky, 6 o'clock Eastern tip-off at Kentucky. The Wildcats are minus 6, totals 144. 57% are leaning Kentucky in this matchup here. Now, the Wildcats are 5-0 straight up in their last 5, 6-3 against the spread in their last 9. This Kentucky squad ranks 20th in offensive field goal percentage. They also rank second in the country in home defensive rebounding. Kansas, on the other side, well, they failed to cover in 5 out of their last 7. They've also failed to cover in 4 out of their last 5 when traveling. Kansas ranks 214th in defending the 3 ball on the road. They're also covering just 25% of their games, taking on teams allowing 67 to 72 points per contest. Now, when it comes to scoring, Kansas is 12-7 to the over. Overall for the year, Kentucky 75% to the over in their games that were played at the current posted total. So with all that said and done, I'm going to lean Kentucky Wildcats at home, -6, getting the job done against the number, and the over 144 in that matchup there.